Professional Women's Network, business women lifting each other up, peers and mentors showing you the way, local women working together, sharing knowledge and rocking the world. Because alone you are amazing, but together we are unstoppable. PWNmonterey.org.
So we just want to welcome you here. For those of you who have not yet participated, it's just helpful to remember what we're here for in the first place. So we offer an environment for professional women to come together to build lasting relationships, professional development, and business connections. And we help women in need through our annual fundraising activities. So welcome to our meeting today. Look forward to getting to know you better. I think Katerina is going to be introducing our speaker.
Bing, 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 my friends. We have an amazing speaker for you today. You have all gotten a flavor already for Heather Zeitzwolfe. She is a CPA who helps creatives get radical with their numbers. She's a profit strategist. She's a business mentor. She offers fun, shame-free solutions to finances. She's also a phenomenal podcaster, and she's hosting a cruise in November called Profits in Paradise, which I am going on. And if anybody wants to come, we will have a great time. And she is going to provide you massive value. Bing, bing, bing. Give a big PWN. Welcome to the fabulous Heather Zeitzwolfe.
Thank you, everyone. This is so exciting to be here today because we're going to be talking about one of my favorite topics, which is the triple bottom line. And we'll get into what that is exactly in a minute. But I am a CPA, a profitability advisor, and a business mentor. And my secret sauce is that I'm also a Libra, so I'm very balanced. I have a very creative background and a real analytical. I used to work in market research. Now I'm a CPA. So it's like I've got this balance thing going on. Plus, I would say what's unique about me, what's not unique about me is the question to this dry, boring topic of financials. And I want you to be wacky and silly and fun and be authentic. And so I just bring myself. So that's my secret sauce and all that. Thank you. But I just want to kind of get a feel for the room. Who here is kind of afraid about the planet and scared about the future of the planet? Yeah, it's pretty scary. Who here wants to make a difference, a positive impact with your business? Yes, I think I would imagine all of you would want to make a positive impact. So triple bottom line is a term. It's kind of we'll get into it more. It represents planet, people, and profits. Now, there's this book, Triple Bottom Line Risk Management. And I'll just read a little bit from the cost of occurrence of each event identified by the panel can be input to the model of any level of detail and complexity. All right, boring. We're not talking about this, okay? We're going to get down to the nitty gritty of what it really represents. How can we as entrepreneurs impact the environment, the planet, the people in our communities? How can we affect all of that while also concentrating on our bottom line? Because we as entrepreneurs, we got to make a profit, right? We are in business to make money. And, you know, we can put purpose is one of our leading things. But if we're not making any money, if we're not bringing in profit, we're going to have a hard time finding time to help out with volunteering or having the funds to be able to contribute to the causes that we believe in. But if you are feeling like, hey, my profits aren't quite where I want them to be, I want to let you know that you can still make a difference, even on a tight budget, because there are things that you can implement in your business that really don't cost that much money. But as a profit strategist, I want to we've talked about gaining money and all of that. And some of the people here have been talking about having more profit. It's so important for us as business owners to think about how we can have a greater impact by increasing our profit. But again, like I said, if you're on a tight budget, don't feel like you can't participate. I want you to be purpose-driven. So what does that mean to be purpose-driven exactly? Well, you could be a woman on a mission. Katerina always talks about being a woman on a mission, and your mission could also include helping out charities that you like. It could mean going out there to a beach, then doing a cleanup on the beach. I mean, you could be cleaning in your neighborhood. You could be planting trees. There's so many different ways that we can do it. Don't drive. You could work from home. I'm paperless. My business is completely paperless. And, you know, as a CPA, and we have a lot of data we have to keep, and I just keep all of it online in a safe portal. So there's different ways that we can impact the planet. And then also, what can we do as entrepreneurs to impact society? So maybe it is helping out different charities. It could be that you are giving someone a chance that maybe is in a lower income bracket that doesn't have the same opportunities as other people, and you give them a job. There's so many different ways that we can impact in a positive way. So I want you, I work with creatives, and I think, you know, as entrepreneurs, you probably are all very creative. So I want you to start noodling on ways that you can make more of an impact with your business. So Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. He said, I want you to think about how you can make that change. And, you know, you might think about, well, I'm just a solopreneur. How can I make a very big impact? I mean, there's like mega corporations, and they're making big impacts. But where it starts is with you, because we all have to make a contribution, and then collectively it makes a difference. So there was Greta Thunberg. I'm probably mispronouncing her last name. At 15 years old, she decided to walk out of school and protest against climate change. When I was 15 years old, I was shopping at Claire's for jelly bracelets. I was listening to Duran Duran and singing "Hungry Like the Wolf" into my play microphone that was my hairbrush. You know, that's what I was doing. I didn't know anything about protesting. Luckily, you know, all I knew about protesting was like when my dad would yell at the TV when his team that he was following was losing. He'd be like, ah, that was the only protest I grew up with. So, but now with the internet, we have no excuses to not know what's going on in the world. So Greta Thunberg, she at 15 years old started this movement. By the time, so that was, let's see, I'm going to look at my notes for a second so I don't screw up these dates. So in 2018, she skipped school and started protesting. By at 15 years old, the only time I skipped school was with my parents to go to Disney World. So, I mean, she's making such a difference. Then she was able to get all these kids, like 17,000 kids across the world from 24 countries to help her protest. And it was like a Friday walkout of school. Not even a year later, she was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. She is a kid. We have no excuses. We're grown-ass ladies, right? We can be able to go out there and make some change. So we have all the experience and wisdom and all of that of being older. And so we have no excuse. So we can make a difference. And even if that's just a little drop in the bucket, you think it's just a drop in the bucket, but really you got to think about the big picture. So, you know, I work a lot with Katerina, and she's always talking about being loud and proud. And I want you to be loud and proud about the things that mean something to you, because we have to stand up for those things. And so much of what I do in my business is being radical with your business, and also looking at where I can help out in my community, or you know, donating money, or whatever you can do to help the planet and society. And I got to tell you, I am an environmentalist, but I don't really like to be in nature. Like, I like to have concrete under my feet. So you don't have to be a tree hugger to enjoy, you know, saving the environment. All right. So, you know, thinking about being a collective, you know, they say it takes a village, right? So what I want us to do is become a village of entrepreneurs that are going to bring a purpose to this world. So as a village of entrepreneurs, think of ourselves as village people. I love disco, obviously, right? So think of the village people. And of course, I made a framework because I love frameworks and I love acronyms. So I made one for YMCA. YMCA, you know, the village people. I'm sure you guys all know the village people. All right. So the village people, I love the village people. They stand for diversity and all that, right? So my framework is Y. Y stands for you. You can go out there and make change. M stands for your mission in life. Mission, your values, what your vision is for your business. What are the things that you stand behind? What represents your brand in the world? M. C, clarity. If you've heard me talk before, I talk a lot about clarity in your numbers and your business so that you can get out there and make an impact, because we have to have clarity around our numbers to make a profit. So that means putting systems in place, and then also just looking at your numbers. So I talk about what you track and look at, you can impact. So clarity is so important. And then A stands for action, taking action, radical action with your business. So we got to, if we want to make an impact, we can't just think about it. We got to take action. And that could either mean with your credit card and donating money, or it could mean going out there and feeding the homeless. You can do it in so many different ways. All right. So what I would like to do is have you guys think, we're going to do a little breakout and we're going to think about our mission, what's important to us. But before we do that, I just want to give you an example of a company that I used to work for. So they had their mission statement was on the wall in giant font. So as soon as you walked into the office, you saw their mission. It was very clear what this business stood for. And the workers, we all understood what the mission was in the business. It was super clear, and we knew what they stood for. So did their clients that would come into the office. They'd see that mission statement. It was loud and proud. It was obvious what their brand was about. On the flip side, I got a job with a company that when I went to their website, I was horrified because there was these pictures of people like just standing there, and they looked nothing like the people that worked at the office. It was just generic stock photography. It didn't represent anybody that worked there. And there was no mission statement on their website. So I asked my boss, I said, I'm really kind of confused. There's no mission statement on your website. What is your mission statement? And he was like, we don't have a mission statement. I was like, how can you have a business and not have a mission statement? How do your customers know who they're buying from? I mean, we make decisions with our dollars, right? We vote with our dollars. And as entrepreneurs, I want to encourage you to be loud and proud about what your mission, your values are, and make that apparent with your brand so that people know, hey, I want to spend money with this person because they stand for the same things that I do. They say young people today really, they look at the corporations, the businesses that align with their values. And, I think all of us probably do the same thing as well, but there's more pressure now because a lot of the younger people don't want to work for anyone that doesn't align with their values. So if you're looking to hire people, be loud and proud about your values. So in this breakout, what I'd love to do is have you all kind of talk about what are 3 values that you want to be loud and proud about in your business and how that aligns with your brand. And then when we come back, we're going to talk about that a little bit. Yeah, that's getting out of your head so you can take action, which is, so, we talked about the clarity around your numbers. So I have a business incubator and we help you get clarity around your numbers. It's called Get Radical Profit Growth Accelerator. And taking action is such an important part of it. And I have weekly action sessions with my group just to have them take action, because we are always like, I'm always full of ideas, and I could just live in my head and in my notebook all day long, writing things down, but I do need to take action, and we have to have a plan around it. Otherwise it's just, spaghetti. Okay. So what I would love to do for the last bit is to talk about how we can take action, because the world needs us. We are here to serve as entrepreneurs. We all have our heart is in the place of service, but we need to take action with it. So I would love to know, I guess we still do have time for like a 5-minute breakout session and talk about how we plan on taking some action. So these could be charities that we'd like to help out, or what we could do in our business to make a difference. If you are thinking like, well, I just want to donate a certain amount of money, you can also do something like 1% for the planet. There's also another organization called B1G1, and that one has a monthly fee that you pay, but you can designate certain amount of dollars to different types of things. So it could be getting young girls in India sewing machines so that they can start a business. And there's different things all across the world, and it could be based on like how many downloads I get on my podcast. I'll donate so many dollars to this or whatever. So there's different ways you can implement, kind of gamify it too into your business. So one of my whole things in my business is that I say that I'm a drag queen enthusiast. And so like, yes, there's drag queens are under attack right now. And so I just made a scrappy video, and I said that I donated to the ACLU and that other people should do it too. And a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I wanted to get involved, I had no idea. So don't just take action and just do it. It was like a totally scrappy video, but it caused this one guy that follows me, who is like an influencer. He was like, oh, I'm going to do a thing about it as well. So like a bigger influencer saw that, and now he's doing it. So okay, so yes, as entrepreneurs, we can make a difference. We have the power. Y as for you. M, your mission, be loud and proud about it. C, have some clarity. YMCA. And A, take some action. And I encourage you to do that, because we are the village of entrepreneurs, because we are like the village people, right? So yes. And if you want to hang out with me sometime, I'd love to have you. You can come to one of my sales blitzes. It's called Pump Up the Profits. You can hang out with me in an action session or whatever. So just contact me. I'll put my stuff in the chat, and I'd love to hang out with you and help you make a difference in your business. So thank you all for having me here. And I so appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Heather, for your massive value and for your super fun presentation. And everybody, let's give some big love to our friend Heather, to thank her for her kindness in bringing her amazingness today.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, ladies.
Bye, all.
Bye.
Professional Women's Network of the Monterey Peninsula, the source of encouragement and experience you've been looking for. Visit pwnmonterey.org and join us today, because alone you are amazing, but together we are unstoppable. pwnmonterey.org